We're gonna check the battery. You get yourself a multimeter, direct current, volts, because that's direct current, not alternating current. That's what your house is. Ground on ground, volts, you're checking for volts. Positive. Fucking thing's cheap, man. Don't have something on the back so I could fucking hold it up. It's not worth the free price I bought it for. So we got a 1269. Good battery. No, that's not the way to check the battery. That's pressure. That's potential pressure. That's not the correct way to check it using a voltmeter. If you wanted to check it without having one of these tools I'm about to show you, what you could do is you could crank the engine over. You could crank the engine over while you're checking, and you could put it on max minimum, and you want to make sure it doesn't go less than like 9 volts, and it'll catch max min for 9 or less. But get one of these things, pretty cheap. It's a load tester, and this thing, you see them fancy fucking things in the AutoZone or whatever. This is all it is basically. It's a voltmeter with one of these. Okay, make sure this is lowered down. This is amps, which is current flow, and this is voltage. So positive, positive, negative, negative, and you're gonna notice that popped up to 12.5, 13. But you want to see you'll notice it'll say state of charge is good. So you want to make sure your battery is fully charged, and they also sell battery chargers for cheap. There's trickle chargers, but the trickle charges won't start charging it until it has at least like 10 volts or something. But what you want to do is you want to put a load on it, which is like as if you're cranking it. I just go to 200, and as long as it doesn't drop below 10 volts on 200, you're good. You'll see it go up. 200, don't drop. It's still pulling pressure. That's a good battery. You're done. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's a good battery. And if you wanted to check on like a ground connection, you could hook this up to the different part of the ground. Like for example, I'm suspecting that this ground right here is bad. I could hook it up to the whatever this ground is connected to, and I could do the same test. It's gonna tell me whether it's good or not. This is the proper way to check a battery. Checking for voltage, just voltage, is not a proper way of checking, because you can have a bad cell. I've seen it where it looks perfectly good with the voltmeter, but as soon as you try to crank it out, click, 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 and you're confused. You don't know if it's the wires, you don't know if it's the connection, you don't know what it is. So, you know, if you really want to check batteries, get yourself one of these. I paid about 45 bucks for this from Harbor Freight. So there, you know, the guy at work, he's saying you could get one of these for $400 or $500. I'm like, nah, I don't think so, dude. I'm not gonna pay $400 or $500. It does the same thing, same exact thing. And I think the one he has is Christie's or something. I'm not gonna pay $400 or $500 for something like this. I do too much of this work to spend $500 on something like this. So this is the proper way to check, and you can use, this is actually a load carbon pile tester, which is better than the other type that glows that you can get for a little bit cheaper. I'd rather get this one than the other one. Anyways, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe.